All right, today we're going to talk about what to expect or what you have to do with a Hunterworks Start Fresh system with the Dalton Clutch Kit. It is not plug and play. It is probably 80% plug and play. So this particular video or this topic is not applicable to any Hunterworks Start Fresh system that's called stock or the Rangers, etc., that come with quote unquote stock parts. So this is about Start Fresh with Dalton. All right, what we do not do for you is put your set screws in your flyweights for you. What we do for you is install your tip rivet, but only if on the website page you'll see where it says free rivet install, click here. Click here, it should open up another window. You select tire size, elevation, etc., etc. Add to cart. It's $0, but put it in your cart and then go back to where you was on the website. And then when you add Start Fresh to it, both items will be in your cart. And that information tells us what tip rivet to use for your Dalton Clutch Kit, and we install it. If there is a hard part to the Dalton Clutch Kit, it'd be the tip rivet. So when you get your kit, now this is not a Dalton kit in this particular secondary, but it'll come complete. Your Dalton helix and spring and Hunterworks rollers, etc. Your secondary will be complete. This is a complete Hunterworks primary with Dalton weights in it, but your weights will not be in it. You will take your 6 screws off, you put your spring in, fly weights in. There's gonna be a washer goes on each side of your flyweight. At that time, is when you're going to open up your instructions, find where we highlighted it, because based off your selection on free rivet install, where we decided what tip rivet, we're going to highlight what we did, and it'll on that particular setup, and I'm just making this one up, if it says 2 long set screws, you grab 2 long set screws, there will be a little tool, looks like this, and you screw them into the weights. But you're going to want to do that once it's in the clutch. Why don't we do that? Well, there's 2 reasons. The most important reason is this is an adjustable clutch kit. There's the potential to need adjustment for what you have. There is the need to adjust it if you ever decide to change tires, elevation, sand, etc., riding styles changes. And if we did it all for you, you would have to start all over, maybe ask questions, emails, calls, just to learn how to do something you should have already known how to do. And so we want you to install the set screws and the flyweights to educate yourself. How long is all this going to take me? It's going to take about 10 minutes to do that and wipe these clutches off with, this is not a clean rag, but a clean rag and some brake clean on the belt surfaces and maybe inside here and your crank before you install them. Now, once that is done, I've been telling people on the telephone, and that's one of the reasons for the video, is kind of what to expect, is that one, your secondary may or may not turn in neutral or park. The reason it may is you might have a super slight alignment issue that a new belt will show up, hence why we recommend alignment tube. 2, it is a new belt. It is wider than your old one because it has not been broke in, worn in, etc. It may be barely kissing one side of the primary or not. A bigger reason is the grease we use in our primary bearings, a little thick, if you will, when it's cold and when it's brand new, and it needs to be really broken in. So by driving it or letting it idle in gear for 15 minutes to break it in is a good idea. And then, so a lot of people that say had a locked up primary bearing and their secondary was turning, it was grinding in gear, they're in a panic because they spent all this money. Doing the same thing. It's not the same problem. You got to break everything in, belts, bearings, clutches, all that. Again, that is not a guaranteed thing, just if it happens to you. Another, if it happens to you, is you go, hey, I'm hearing it squeaking at idle. You certainly might not. We used a thicker washer and a material on each side of the bearing that's more durable than the stock ones are. And when that material is touching or barely kissing primary clutch, it can make a little squeak. It's odd that you can touch. I did this, I figured all this out. I literally stuck my finger on the secondary clutch, I believe it was, or one of the something, and it immediately quit. It's weird. But all it is that plastic material needs to get burnished in with time. So pick your poison. You want washers that break real easy. You want something durable that might squeak at idle for a short period of time. And as I joke with people, what are you doing sitting around idling? Just go. It's not hurting a thing, and it'll clear itself up. So that is what you'll have to do and what to expect when you purchase one of our Hunterworks Start Fresh systems made right here in the United States. Dalton Kit's, of course, made in Canada. Clutch is made in the United States. And if you opt for a Hunterworks belt made right here in Springfield, Missouri by some good Americans. If you got any questions about this, then Todd at Hunterworks.com. Thank you.